Okay, so this is a very important video. The subject is very personal to me, and the reason I'm making this video is because I want to help out all of you simps out there who are still simping for some demented reason, right? When I was younger, I used to be a simp, no cap, right? It's all about the truth, it's all about honesty when it comes to this channel, and I tell it how it is in simple terms, right? So I was a simp. I was simping for this chick, and she never reciprocated, right? This was an unrequited love, just like any other mindless fool. I thought if I'm a gentleman, if I behave accordingly, if I put her on a pedestal, if I treat her like a queen, if I, all of those stupid cliches, if I do all the right things, if I say all the right things, then oh boy, I'm gonna clap some cheeks. But it never happened. It never happened, and let me tell you, for all of you simps, this is not an attack on you. I'm just trying to help you. it it will never ever happen, ever, never. Okay, you need to grow the fuck up. And I'm saying this with love, okay? You need to listen. I'm an Uncle Dave. We all needed an Uncle Dave to tell us the truth when we were younger, but most of us didn't have an Uncle Dave. So I'm going to be your Uncle Dave today, and I'm going to tell you the truth. It's never going to happen. You need to drop all of these losers that you're infatuated with. Stop glorifying them. And if you want to be with somebody, find somebody that deserves you, that is worthy of you. Okay? Stop glorifying all of these basic bitches and dudes that don't give a shit about you. Because listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you in this video. If the people that you adore do not reciprocate, then that means that they don't see you as a sexual partner. And this mindset will never change. The first impression is everything. Okay? If he or she does not see you as a sexual partner in an instant, then it is all over. Okay? And you need to move on. And for me, this was the hardest thing for me to accept, and it sure as hell will be the hardest pill for you to swallow. Okay, listen. I'm dropping that knowledge. Listen, I refused to admit and accept this, just like you are. I refused to accept that she did not care about me. She did not care about me. She did not see me as a man. She did not see me as a sexual partner. Okay, and this is something that you need to accept and move on. You need to grow the fuck up. He doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about you. Whoever it is, they do not care about you. And they sure as shit don't see you as a sexual partner. Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you this. For a young man, the worst thing that can happen to him is for his crush to not see him as a man, as a sexual partner. That is devastating to a young man because young men in general have this, male pride, whatever, right? And I'm sure that women have this as well. I think that uh, a lot of women are shocked when they realize that even though they look pretty decent, even if they are decent when it comes to beauty, somehow their crush doesn't care one way or the other. I think the most devastating thing for all of us is that the people that we love the most right, and want to be with, they are indifferent to us. That is the most devastating thing imaginable. Okay, so I'm trying to help all of you simps because I used to be in your shoes. Okay, you need to accept that the people or the person that you are infatuated with is indifferent to you, does not care about you, and will never reciprocate the same feelings. It will never ever happen, no matter what you do, no matter if you sweep her off her feet or if you kiss his ass. It will never happen. It will never happen, and you sure as shit will not clap cheeks. Okay. And all of these, MGTOW, red pillars, black pillars, they have their own, philosophy, whatever. I'm going to tell it in the most simplistic way possible. The essentials, the fundamentals. Find somebody that is worthy of you, that pays you in the same coin. Never be a doormat, okay? Never be a lapdog, never be a lackey, never be a minion. The moment your partner starts to treat you like you are less, that is the exact moment you need to bounce and never look back. Because you can never accept this kind of disrespect, this kind of indignity, right? You cannot. Because if you accept it once and look away once, this indignity, this disrespect will remain and haunt you forever in this relationship. It is what it is. You have to have some self-respect, some dignity, and just move on. And this, most of all, is for all of these young people that are probably watching me. All of you young people, relationships are hard. People are assholes. Most of them, they do not deserve all of this attention you're giving them. And yet again, I have to say, I have to repeat myself. I was in your shoes for a long time. For a long, long time. I still had hope. Even though the evidence was clear, staring me in the face, I refused to believe it. Because this person, she was amazing. We vibed. We were, the best friends ever. She was, my best friend. I thought, eventually. But all the while, she was getting dicked down by other dudes that were, trash, whatever. Doesn't matter, right? And even with all of this proof, I was still, this simple-minded fool, this tool, right? So this video is a way to help you to prevent suffering the way I have, right? There is no need to torture yourself. No need whatsoever. You gotta grow the fuck up. Listen to your Uncle Dave. I'm here to help you. I've got that experience, that life experience. I'm just here to tell you how it is. The people that you love don't love you back. They never will. They do not care about you. They are indifferent to you. The only reason they are hanging out with you is because you offer attention, supplication, because you offer, I don't know, money, you offer to pay for whatever, their expenses, you behave like a slave, you worship them like gods, and they eat that shit up. You see, they're gonna milk you dry, and when you can't take it anymore, and when you expect something in return, when you make your demands, they're gonna drop you like a used condom and throw you in the trash and move on to somebody else, okay? This is what happens. This is the fate, the destiny of all simps. And you need to elevate yourself from this status, okay? And listen, the reason why a lot of people suffer in these relationships, in marriages, why they are caught up in this simp situation, and why people get married and then they get divorced and so on, and then they become bitter. It is because most people are unable. Most people are incapable of discerning the true characters. This is underlined. Most people are incapable of discerning the true characters of other people. What do I mean by that? Most people imagine that if they get a smile, that means confirmation. That means that this person that's smiling, likes you or whatever. You see, most people, even today, even alpha chads, even black pillars, and so on, most people are incapable to discern the true character of other people. Incapable. And that is why they will suffer. Stop making this mistake. Don't trust people so easily. Don't surrender your precious emotions so easily, because they will be abused. Okay? You will be abused. Okay? So this is about it. All of you youngsters that are still simping, right, for mediocrity and banality and ordinary average people that treat you like trash, even though you give them everything on a silver platter. Drop these losers and move on with your lives, okay? Move on with your lives, because, it's better to be by yourself forever than to be someone else's, I don't know, someone else's, lapdog. Don't be somebody else's lapdog. Have some dignity, have some self respect, and find somebody that is worthy of you. And if you can't find them, then that's just fine as well. You see, life isn't such a serious matter. People take it too seriously. Okay? In the end, everything will go away. Okay? Everything will fade. Stop taking it so seriously and relax. Okay? Relax, because nothing matters here. All right? And because nothing really matters, that is why you should step aside, right? And let other people who are simple minded, let them, engage in this stupid, silly, goofy game of, you know, let's pretend like we're in a relationship and let's pretend that all of this matters, okay? So that's about it. Simp no more. Tell these thoughts, both male and female, to be gone and ascend, or mind your own business, or take it easy. Thanks for watching.